In early 2024, a guy who's my best friend currently thought of doing this one challenge of pumping out 500 push-ups. And so I was like amazed, quite amazed, you know. I did 200 to 300 push-ups per day. And so that was so exciting. When he mentioned it, I was like, dude, respect. I'm so happy for you. And so I did like 200 push-ups that day and he went for 500. And so several weeks passed and we were driving with my car towards a city. And he asked me, well, what are you going to do throughout the summer after you finish school? And I told him, well, check my phone, check my calendar. And he was going through my calendar and saying, oh, okay, that's cool. And then he saw, do 1,000 push-ups. Something he wasn't supposed to see. And he was like, bro, for fuck's sake, you didn't tell me that you were going to do 1,000 push-ups. And I was like, fuck, he wasn't supposed to see this. And so now that he saw that I was going to do 1,000 push-ups, it felt kind of off because it was supposed to be a surprise, you know? Like me DMing him, oh bro, I just did the 1,000 push-ups, right? And so I renamed the event to 1,300 push-ups. When the day came, he thought that I was going to do 1,000 push-ups. And I told him, yeah, I'm doing 1,000 push-ups. That's when I finished up my push-ups. I messaged him and I said, oh, that was quite difficult. And he was like, damn, now I gotta do 1,000 push-ups as well. Little did he know that after I sent him that message of me saying that I've done 1,000 push-ups, I was still pumping out more and more push-ups. I got to not 1,300 like I said. I got to 2,050. And I sent him the videos of me doing it, literally being all sweaty and counting the numbers throughout the night. And bro got shocked in the morning. And it was genuinely funny as hell. And then he just had to pump out those 2,000 push-ups. At first, he only thought that he'd have to do about 1,000 push-ups. But now, since I've done over 2,000, he has to one-up me. And he was pumping them out throughout the day, so he got done with those push-ups. Then during the same day, I had to go to my aunt's wedding. And I saw him catching up to me. He literally did. Obviously, it took him a bit longer because he wasn't as strong as he is right now. But he caught up to me. And so I couldn't just let it slide, you know? So during the wedding, I was still pumping out the push-ups and I got to about... And we called it a day because the day was over. You know, it was funny as hell. Oh, and for those wondering why did I do those push-ups on one foot, it was because my other foot was severely injured from the day before. I had an injury. It was partly broken, I don't know, so I couldn't even place my foot on the ground, so I just had to do those 2,000 push-ups on one foot. And the reason why I'm telling this story is because once you have a brother who literally competes with you in a good way, you have this fire inside of you and you challenge one another and your standards start to rise so high. And the main idea that you could take away from this video is find a brother who would stand beside you, whether you're facing difficulties in life, whether you're going through something shitty, through something hard, or whether everything is fine. Because it literally doubles, triples, quadruples your improvement in life, your standards. And usually the way you find these kinds of people is you stay real, you stay authentic, you stay true to yourself. Whenever you talk to someone, whenever you communicate, whenever you're telling someone stories, you just try to be as real as possible. And that drags real people, more real people toward you. It's not guaranteed though, it's very rare to find such a person. So just be extremely careful with the people that you let into your life, because it can either compound your life for the better or for worse. And also, if you're dealing with people who you don't necessarily agree with, they have very low standards, they live shitty lives, they live the kind of lives you don't want to live. Just leave them as soon as possible. Whether you want it or not, you semi-consciously, subconsciously just try and copy their patterns of behavior. Whether you want it or not, leave them behind. Be fine with going through a lonely chapter until you find a genuine brother who stands beside you throughout whatever difficulties you'd face in life and who makes you your best version at the time. And the last thing, don't wait for someone to just come up to you and talk to you, you have to be the person who approaches. You have to be the person who comes up to people and talks to people, because everyone waits to get approached, right? So everyone's lonely, right? Leave the shitty friendships, find a real brother and approach people. Just go out and approach people. Stay true to yourself. Succeed or die trying.